Hey, it's Odd996, and welcome to the 27th episode in the Spanish campaign Chronicles. In this episode, we take a bold step in the destruction of our enemies, and we're gonna march our Spanish army based in Madrid to try to attack Lisbon. The reason I decided to strike right now is because of how far south the main Portuguese army is. I'm hoping that I'll be able to beat them to Lisbon, and they'll try to go to Madrid, and I'll be able to conquer Lisbon before they get to Madrid. It's kind of a gamble, but it should work unless something terrible happens, because I'm a turn ahead of them. It'll take them 2 turns to reach Madrid, and 1 more turn for me to reach Lisbon. I don't know why Russia's turn is taking so long, but, alright, there we go. So the Moroccans are going to march up from southern Iberia to attack Madrid. But I had kind of planned for this because, well, I was just kind of ready. We have a lot of armed citizenry that are going to help me, and 2 regiments of the militia I left behind. The militia will play a very key part in this battle. But although the slider bar is pointing towards them, really, like, a lot of their force is cavalry, so unless they capture a gate, their cavalry is going to be pretty useless. So I'm positioning the militia along both sides, and we're basically going to fill in everything else with armed citizenry. We're just putting them all the way around the walls so that there's no spot undefended, and all the cannons are basically going to be in operation, so we'll be at full defensive power, and we're going to make this a pain for the Moroccans to try to take, because this is where my whole war strategy depends on a victory defending Madrid. If we lose Madrid, I don't know, I might even lose the campaign. But it's not gonna happen. At least I hope not. And we've got 1 more regiment. I'm gonna just fit them into that gap. We'll go ahead and actually put everyone on guard mode, then we'll end the deployment, and you can go over and see the army. They have a lot of militia type units and cavalry, and they have 1 regiment of it's like Barbary pirates or something, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. That is what could beat me in combat on the wall. The militia will lose because they're going to be all demoralized by the guns firing at them and the cannons, but the pirates might be able to fight their way up with their swords and then just hack down my armed citizenry. So that could suck, but we're going to hope for the best here. There's only 1 regiment of them, and hopefully most of them will be killed before they can even reach the walls. So my men are beginning to move towards the cannons. No one's gonna, I guess, bother to get the ones on that corner, but anyway. Oh, we killed their general. That was lucky. That was like, when like Joseph V. Stalin attacked and they just destroyed the general on the first shot. It's basically how lucky this was. But anyway, they're trying to walk around, and that's good for me because the further they walk, the more they'll die. So I really have no problem with them walking all the way around to the back. But here they're going to see my weakness. They're going to start climbing up in this corner, but I'm sending over some men to help defend that corner, and we'll get it under control. Happening on the other side too, but we've got this. They're not really sending anyone to the front, so we can afford to take men away from their positions there and send them to where they are more needed. Already the enemy regiment is wavering. They're gonna rout probably pretty soon.
Ciudadanos con fusiles de chispa. Relájense. ¡A la brecha! Ciudadanos armados. Vigilen, señor.
So anyway, I'm watching one of the regiments that is has moved to the back, and I'm gonna move my men there to again protect where I think they're gonna assault my walls. And this regiment is beginning to waver. It's been in melee combat with the militia. The militia are actually putting up a good fight against them. The militia are actually kind of gonna be the heroes for this battle. Even though they're not really even good units, they're not regular soldiers even. They're just, but against this Moroccan army, they're going to seem really good, and they're actually going to be sort of heroes of this battle. I guess, if that's sort of the term that would describe them.